Hi guys, great to see you and welcome back. I must say, it's lovely to be home, back on the trails. Had a quick little run, now I'm back. And you know, the first thing I did this morning when I woke up, I thank God. I went into prayer for something so simple that we take for granted. I was thanking God that I woke up in my right mind. Just waking up in my right mind. I mean, so many people woke up this morning in states of confusion, in states of despair. Folks, I want to tell you, if you are in your right mind, walking in balance, centered, and grounded, you have everything. You have everything. The rest, let's just say, is a cherry on top. Topic today, got a call from a young lady, really sad. Something actually quite lovely is happening to her, but the response and the reaction from others has been really devastating for her and quite sad. I've known this lady for quite some time, really sharp cookie, has worked so hard, and she's got her break. In her industry, she has gotten a really, really huge break. And her heartache, and she's lamenting that, Sheila, I cannot believe the very people that I thought would be thrilled for me, would be happy for me, jumping up for joy, they're acting funny. Some of them have vanished, and I literally just can't believe it. And folks, I told her, and I know she'll watch this video, I told her I was going to do a video about crabs in the bucket. Crabs in the bucket. Any of you listening, you've been around for any amount of time, you know that this is a very real phenomena. You get success, or you are happy, or something fantastic has happened to you, and what happens? The crabs in the bucket. That's when it all starts. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what you can do when that happens, and how you can really insulate yourself. How you can insulate yourself. Because I have to tell you, if you are playing a bigger game in life, you will experience crabs in the bucket. First thing that I want to say is, and I believe this firmly with all my heart, God is not the author. God is not the author of confusion. And a great source of confusion is when people reveal that they are not with you, that they cannot walk with you in joy. That can spark a lot of confused feelings if you let it. And I'll say again, God is not the author of confusion. You know, my grandfather used to say, it's impossible to know what kind of friend you have until they have walked with you, not just in your down times, because let's be realistic. In the down times, that's easy. And I'm going to tell you why it's so easy for people to connect with you and give you that shoulder to cry on in the down times. Because number one, it's a 2-for-1. They get the benefit of 2-for-1. I can give you that shoulder to cry on and feel good about it. I can pat myself on the back for that. And then when someone is not walking in the light, they also get the added benefit of, wow, I can also revel in the backdrop that it's not me. Thank God that's your problem. And I get a bird's eye view of that, and it's not me. And I know some of you are saying, well, Sheila, that's not so nice to say. You guys, I'm not really in the business of nice at this point. I'm in the business of truth. And I'm giving you the truth. That's how a lot of people will position themselves in your life. But you'll not know you have a good friend, a blessed friend, a divine friend, until they can celebrate equally the high moments with you. And when someone reveals that they are a crab in the bucket trying to bring you down, there's a lot of different responses. You know, people can get upset and you turn that inward, you get depressed. My recommendation, let's throw that out. Let's throw that out right now. Again, if we know God is not the author of confusion, He certainly doesn't want you sad and depressed in the corner. I say, turn it into a blessing. And that blessing is, thank you, God, for the revelation. This individual is not for me. You don't need to write a letter. You don't need to sit down and have a cup of coffee. You need to move away. You need to back away. You can do that quietly. You can do that in a classy way. And I'll tell you why. Because those same individuals, be glad it's happening now. Because those same individuals, you will go further up the ladder of success. And what it means for you is not always with career. When you have a new baby, that's a joy. That's a success. When you're expanding spiritually, that's a success. You will see those reactions and they will pull you down. And they will dampen that joy. And that's the tragedy of it. That's what crabs in the bucket will do. It's not necessarily their reaction and how they are responding. It really boils down to you taking on that negativity. Then you lose focus. You lose momentum. And I'm here to tell you, I'll say it again and again, when you're playing a bigger game in life, when you're playing a bigger game, you cannot afford to be tripped up, stumbled up. I've gone through it. I've cried many tears. People that I thought would join the parties and the celebrations with me, nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. When the clock strikes 12 and the big piñata breaks, I've gone through enough of that in my life where at this point, I slide and glide. I thank God for the lovely people who are there. And if you're not on the KISS train, I'm all good. I bless you. So again, folks, there's all types of maturity. A person can grow and expand and develop. I will reference my video, Arrested Development. Someone can grow intellectually, so they can grow physically, chronologically, but spiritual growth is different. It is different. You can experience all those types of growth and spiritually be stunted. And when that spiritual growth is in full effect, there's an empathy that comes with it. There's a compassion that comes with it. It moves you out of comparing yourself to other people into spaces of celebration and elevated living. And folks, everyone is not there. Everyone is not there. So when you experience crabs in the bucket, really what someone is doing is raising their hand and saying, I'm not spiritually elevated. I don't have that growth. I don't have the capacity to celebrate those high moments with you. And when you see that happening, I can't stress it enough. In the words of my grandfather, let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Because I'm moving on. I'm moving on, and that's the mentality you have to have. I'm moving on with my mission, sliding and gliding in life, and certainly a crab in the bucket will not stop it. So I hope I said something to delight and inspire, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.